What's up, everybody? It's BATCRAFT. That's right, it's Earth 2 Bo here, and I am going out on an adventure. When we last left things last week, I was in desperate need for a base, or for a lair, or for a hideout, or basically I want to establish a new Mount Zoom, kind of a headquarters for where we can do our business. Now, looking around, there are mountains, but what I have found here on the old caves and cliffs of the future is mountains. Well, okay, so there's a plus side and a minus to a mountain, right? Like, I love that it's way up here, but the problem is the snow. And if you want to build on a mountain and you don't want your build covered in snow, then you can either, kind of put string everywhere. You could put glass in the sky, that sort of thing. But see, even if you do that, this is the situation I'm running into. Even if you do that, it's still going to snow all around your build. And, the problem with being, something of a supervillain, if you're trying to build like an intimidating fortress or something that you're going to call Mount Zoom, then you kind of don't want it to have like fluffy white snowflakes fluttering around it. I mean, I guess it's one thing if you're an ice villain, but that is not my whole deal. Hello, Mr. Goat. Are you of the screaming variety, out of curiosity? Or you're just of the staring variety? Okay. All right. Fine. Just stare at me. That's fine. Anyway, so point is, I don't think that we're going to be able to build Mount Zoom on a giant mountain. That was kind of what I was hoping to do, but I just don't think it would look menacing. And while we do want to win over the people of Earth 3, we want to do so while also maintaining a little bit of a menacing presence. I mean, it's a careful balance, really. So what we need is more of like a cliff that we can kind of build on top of. Ooh, I like this. Hang on now. Whoa. All right, so this is Arkham right here, Arkham City limits. Huh. I like how, yeah. I like there's some separation with the water. Okay. Yeah, right over there, and it overlooks Arkham. Huh. Now, granted, from here, you can't see any of the current builds, but I think that's okay. I mean, you can see all these little dots are of course, the torches that have been laid out. So, I mean, this will eventually, one imagines, get filled up to be Arkham. And it also kind of gives us a little bit of separation from the main area. Yeah, so that by the time that, this becomes more of, the skyline, Arkham will have had to develop out this way. Plus, this is supposed to be the PvP area. This is going to be like one of the most dangerous spots in the entire, Earth. So I think overlooking that could be really great. Yeah, I'm digging this. Okay, we are going to have to clear out these trees. So yeah, let me get to chopping and we'll see what we can do. Okay, we have knocked out some trees. I think it's safe to say that. We've also knocked out some ground here. I need to knock out a little bit more, but let's just pull back so you can kind of see what we are working with. All right, there is the foundation in which we will build our new lair. Yeah. This is it right here. This is it. This is the new Mount Zoom. Yes. I think it's going to be great. And so, all right. So the thing is all cleared out. We've kind of established a base. I kind of have this vision for, you see this little yellow lightning bolt? I'm thinking like maybe lava runs down here. And I've run a couple of tests, just, physics wise. And I don't know how physics works, at least not in Minecraft. And so we got to figure out some way to make this flow so that it looks cool. Right now it's kind of like going or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the pattern is, but it's not ideal. So I need to kind of figure out how to carve in here to get like a cool looking, not just like a straight line down, but like a cool looking like lava, waterfall. I think that would be pretty awesome. But regardless, yes, this is not all there is. We are going to be doing more. We're going to actually be building up, hopefully, the front face of what will be kind of our lair. And I think you're gonna like it. All right, let's jump into it. And ta-da! Yeah. Now that looks like a lair. Now, this is kind of interesting, right? Like from Arkham, which is where we are right now, this is looking really, really solid. But what you can't see is that I actually did more work than I even realized I was going to be able to do, which is not just the front face, but if we go over, up, and around, you can kind of see we've got the sides coming together too. I'll pull it back over here. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of like a dark, evil cathedral type of feel that I'm kind of going for here with this layer. And I'm really digging it. Now, there's no door. Of course, the walls are not completed. There's no door. And then at the moment, I have a quartz throne as a placeholder for where the netherite throne will be. But I am liking it. This is kind of a great place there to be able to hold court, to do my, just evil planning and thinking and all that kind of good stuff. And my thought was that perhaps we figure out a way to kind of do maybe like a winding staircase where the entrance would actually be accessible underneath the, so it's a it's a waterfall right now, but my thought was it would be a lava fall in the future. And maybe there's some way to press a button over here. I don't know. Basically, the idea would be like to do something over on this side while you're walking across what will be essentially a bridge. And then ideally by the time you get over there, the lava will have stopped flowing and you'll be able to go back through and then you're good. And then that's how you enter into the thing. I don't know if that makes sense. To be honest, it's probably too long. Like lava, it takes a long time for lava to flow and to stop flowing. So we might just do it with a waterfall. I don't know. I'm still working on it. I like the idea of kind of like an entrance through a waterfall. I mean, after all, this is BATCRAFT, or so I've been told. So, I think that's cool. Now, one thing you might also be noticing is we've got some barriers put up right in this section. One of the reasons is because as I was kind of working on this and going back and forth, I needed to protect my camera account. And this area up here is not lit in kind of the outside of the Arkham City limits. And so what I did was I started walling this off, and I realized that, let's be real. This might give people the wrong impression on Earth 3. I mean, as I've mentioned before, I'm not wanting to be seen as some sort of like evil individual by the people of Earth 3. I want them to love me. I want them to see that I am the ruler that they need and deserve. Clearly they need it, but they need to also know that they deserve it as well. And so I'm a little concerned that seeing this might communicate, a little bit of a threatening, feel or appearance or approach. And that's not it. That we don't want that. We don't want that. And so I thought, well, how about we take this section of Arkham, we annex this section in, by the way, the dangerous, most deadly section of Arkham. We sanction it off, or not sanction it, but we kind of annex it off here, and we protect it. This will be protected by myself. I'd like to say by the Supreme Leader, but I'm not officially yet the Supreme Leader of this Earth. But the idea here is if we can kind of prove to them how we have done well for this little section of Arkham, then maybe they might see that we are, in fact, the leader they need. So I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do here. I was thinking like maybe warehouses or maybe even just like some apartments or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But the idea is that my lair will overlook, Mount Zoom will overlook this section right here. Mount Zoom itself is outside of Arkham. So it is, outside of the PvP zone. It's a safe space right there. I mean, that looks safe, right? I mean, look at that. That just, it needs something at the top, but maybe, we'll think about that. It needs something at the top. But anyway, it's looking good. It's looking really good. And yeah, this will be great. Now, on other fronts, you can really see how Arkham is starting to kind of get laid out a little bit. Knight very recently put out a video for us to see kind of where the rules are and kind of what you can and cannot do in different sections of Arkham. It's very Westworld, if I may, in terms of like, the deeper into the park you go, the more dangerous it becomes. And that's why we wanted to make sure that we established our kind of home base at the most dangerous part. I think that's going to be great. But, the area right now where you see kind of the city popping up, that is in the safe zone. Basically, anything that is under or at least connected to a red street or an orange street, this is safe. Like when you're here, you're safe. If you're past here, your stuff might get stolen. You could, if you got like a mob or something like that, let's say this is somebody's pet pig. That's what I could do. So that's how that works. That pig was that was sacrificed to show how it works. So, and there's a giant yellow lantern. Look at this. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right. I find this very encouraging because I have been wondering where me and Will's standing is going to be on this earth. Will loves, all things lanterns. I'm thinking that he must have established this yellow lantern, which, by the way, it looks like it's like powering us all up. Look at this. I've got fear power all flowing throughout. That's great. That's awesome. But anyway, we need, look at this. I think I might need to fix this road too. Okay. So this right here. Yes. This road and all of the beautification efforts that we've done very recently in Gotham has all been to the effort of, helping the people of Earth 3 see how great we are and how good we can be for them at helping them be even better. And so I've been thinking that in order to make sure that we are getting the credit that we deserve for this, we need some sort of organization that, really kind of communicates what we're all about, what we're here to do, and also can get the credit, not in a bad way, but just so people know what's up, like get the credit that's needed to show that, we're out here and that we can help and that other people can help too. We want to recruit other people to help with making Earth 3 even better. So I am thinking with this little area right here, we can establish a very meager, very unassuming kind of base of operations for the Charity Syndicate of Earth 3. That's right. The Charity Syndicate of Earth 3. I think this is exactly what is needed here on Earth 3. And, look, and we're perfectly established right here outside of Crime Alley where the Charity Syndicate can do the most good. I think that this is the perfect spot for kind of the establishment of the Charity Syndicate. And what I'm thinking is the best way to establish, any kind of new organization where we're going to do a lot of good is with a bake sale. But not any kind of bake sale, a bake sale that is going to help not just, hopefully recoup some of our costs for all the work that we're doing in Gotham, but also can reward everyone that joins up with the Charity Syndicate. I think I've got the perfect idea. All right. I am very pleased with how this turned out. Okay, here we go. Ta-da, da, 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 da. I don't know why I'm singing that music. It doesn't really go with this, but ta-da! Here it is, our Charity Syndicate bake sale. Kind of a farmer's market type of look and feel. And as you can see, very kitted out for, ta-da, Halloween. In fact, we are offering free pumpkins for October from your friends at the CSOE3. That is the Charity Syndicate of Earth 3. And so I am very pleased. So inside the barrels, we've got pumpkins. We've got some for everybody. It's great. It's great. We got a couple of torches too, in case you just want to go ahead and make it a full-on jack-o'-lantern. I think we're good here. But the pumpkin thing is really just for, just for the holidays and also to let people know. The real magic of this shop, I'm about to show you. But before I do that, let's talk about this covering right here, because this is something I've never done before. I'm not like a tree maker or anything of that nature. I'm not big on, I enjoy nature, but I've never made like natural builds before or anything like that. But I realized as I made this, it just looked like a big dirt pile just in the middle of the city, which, right across from Crime Alley. To some extent that makes sense. But I wanted there to be more of like an enclosed kind of ambiance, especially once I started putting down the pumpkins. And so I thought, well, what if I had kind of these trees growing over and like giving kind of some overgrowth. So yeah, that's what we've got going on right here. And I think it turned out pretty good. I am wondering if maybe this would look better if I removed the stone from the back of the walls and filled it like either with black concrete or black wool, at least to some extent. And I think that would make maybe everything pop more and kind of add to this kind of, I don't know, kind of Halloween ambiance that we've got going on. I don't know if we'll keep the Halloween ambiance. The bake shop kind of farmer's market type deal. This is staying though. This is definitely staying, and this is why. So, okay, over here, all right, let's just take that off right now. The way this works, and I'm going to have a book that'll explain all of this, but the way this works is that the good people of Gotham and Arkham as they're kind of coming by and through, and observing all the beautification that we've done for Gotham and otherwise, and wanting to be part of the Charity Syndicate, they will come and help support it by contributing to the bake sale. And by doing this, what they do is they go in, they drop a diamond, and it already happened. Okay, let me try it. Let me try it from a different angle. So, all right, we go in, we drop a diamond, and ta-da! A cookie pops out. And it might be a cookie, it might be a pie, or it might be something very, very, very different. Because the way this works is there is a chance that you could get something very special indeed. Let's just play the game real quick. See, I mean, like, I think it's fairly likely that you could get something pretty good. Hang on, let's see. Oh, got a pie that time. Okay, another pie. Cookie. Another cookie. Okay, we got more cookies. Okay, lots more cookies. Okay, more cookies. All right, so admittedly, this is kind of this is not. It's not supposed to be. It is supposed to be easier to win. So I've made some adjustments, and I've made some adjustments, and so now let's see if we can get something good out of 5 diamonds. Cookie, pie, cookie. It's. Oh, shulker. Okay. All right. So it could just appear in my inventory, but yes, shulker box, which, I mean, admittedly at the moment, this is just an empty shulker box, but it's to prove a point, like that you could win, you could win a shulker full of goodies. And let's see, let me just try it one more time. Huh? And cookie. So with that, for 5 diamonds, we got, a number of pies and a number of cookies, and we got a shulker box that could have been filled or will. I mean, like, it won't be an empty shulker box. The point is that is good wins. Okay, it's good wins. At least now with the new system, it's good wins. And so the idea is you go in, you drop in your diamonds, and you could be a winner. But it's less, it's not even about winning things. Okay, it's not even about that. What it's really about is about supporting the Charity Syndicate. Okay, actually, you know what? I keep on doing the thing where when I look at myself, all I can see is how much I really want that stone to be dark. So let's just make some quick adjustments here. Nothing major, mind you. I mean, like, this is just a real I'm thinking keep kind of the crumbled stone look as well, because that's at least textured. I forget how many candles it takes to create the same amount of light as it would with just like a torch. I want to say like 4 candles is pretty close. I think that's right. Okay, let's pull back a little bit. I do like how that kind of darkens things up. I do think this needs to be darker as well. I don't like this though. There we go. I think that works. It adds, I think, overall. I did leave some stone right here just because that's kind of part of the natural, just the side of the mountain and everything, or side of the hill, I should say. But at the same time, let's see, just put maybe, I don't know, a brick there, brick there, brick there, brick there, huh? Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, maybe that's good. I like it. Oh, it's raining. It's raining a lot. Oh, I wonder if this is a thunderstorm. Oh, that would be so cool if this was a thunderstorm. Because I really want to test out like the new Mount Zoom and see, because I put so many different lightning rods on it. Man, it is dark in here. I guess that's part of the whole ambiance thing. Kind of cool when it rains, actually. All right. Well, there we go. Like I said, I need to put a book down explaining the situation, and I need to get the prizes set up. But yeah, I will do that as soon as I stop recording and let all the good people of Gotham know that they too can be part of the Charity Syndicate by coming in and just playing a little game, making hopefully some good things happen, and we'll increase the value of the prizes, I think, as the game goes. Like, it just depends. If it gets pretty popular, then I can increase the prizes to some pretty cool stuff. Now, admittedly, I have been burning through a lot of diamonds, so it is Yeah, it is. It's going to be a bit of a slog trying to make up for that, but at the same time, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing, especially when so much of this is going for making things look even better around Gotham. Let's go and see if we could just get this storm to become a thunderstorm. Then we could really put Mount Zoom to the test. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Please. What good is rain if it doesn't come with thunder? That's what I want to know. That's all right. All right. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're just going to do this. Maybe we'll get another storm at some point that is the right kind of storm that could really show a very intimidating Mount Zoom. I am really excited for, just this concept. I like the idea of Mount Zoom looming over a section of Arkham. I think that's going to be really cool. If you've got some ideas for what we should do with our little district here in Arkham, let me know. I would love to I'd love to know what kind of ideas come to mind. It doesn't have to match the theme of Mount Zoom. It would be kind of cool if it did, but it doesn't have to. It could be something completely different. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Now then, there's something else I need to talk about with you, and that is that for the next couple of weeks, I actually am going to be not here on BATCRAFT. I will actually be doing some special content that will be coming out on the channel that is kind of inspired by and dedicated to and because of a new project we have going on right now. Over at my company, Podastery, we are working on an audio drama. It's a pirate audio drama, and I am super excited about it. And I'm really, really, really hoping that you'll get super excited about it as well. If you go to findeversale.com, that's findeversale.com, you can learn all about the project, hear kind of some of our ideas for it and where we want it to go. Oops. If you like storytelling, if you like audio dramas, if you love pirates, you're going to love this. So be sure to check it out. Go to findeversale.com. And yeah, you can learn how you can support the project today. But anyway, for the next couple of weeks while that campaign is going on, I will be making some pirate content here on Minecraft and maybe doing a couple of little pirate inspired builds. I think you'll enjoy it quite a bit. I thought about doing it on BATCRAFT, but honestly, I kind of want to do it in creative so that I could really kind of come up with some cool designs. For example, this Mount Zoom design, I built it in creative first. I actually built this in creative a long time ago. And so I've been waiting for the opportunity, probably before, well before the creation of Earth 3, was this design ready for me to come and put it somewhere. I didn't know where it was going to be, and I'm glad that it's here. But yeah, I just love working in creative and kind of coming up with some concepts, and I'm looking forward to doing that over the next couple of weeks. And I will be looking forward to returning to BATCRAFT. Now, in all fairness, it is very possible when I return, I will have already built up some of this area, because whilst I won't be making videos from BATCRAFT, BATCRAFT will still be continuing on. In fact, if you're not following, Night Valen's channel or Dr. Alien's channel, you should. They've got some interesting things going on in the works. Oh, speaking of which, okay, we need to actually send a message to Dr. Alien to make sure he knows that we have the lair kind of in the works here and that we need our throne, to be established. Although that being said, now that I'm seeing it, I'm thinking that because the temporary netherite throne, given that it's not netherite, my guess is that we actually would probably benefit more from just, I guess, keeping this here for the moment and working towards getting some netherite to really reforge the netherite throne. That needs to be our priority. So we need to come up with some good ideas for how to do it. Back on my Earth, I used the League of Assassins. We kind of started a game, and the idea was people would name a netherite ingot, and then other people would have to go and assassinate them. And the great thing is that the people who would go and assassinate them didn't even get paid to do so. They would go and then put the name of the person of which they assassinated, the netherite ingot they got, up on a little board, and then I would collect it, and then that's how I got all my netherite. It was great. Everybody was doing the work for me, and I didn't even have to assassinate anybody. It was fantastic. It was next level supervillain stuff. Here, I don't think we're going to have that same element of surprise. I mean, all things considered, they're going to expect that kind of thing. So I think the best thing to do is, come up with some fun games in which, netherite is the high value price of entry. I think that's got to be it. So we'll be thinking about that, what makes the most sense. It might be similar to a League of Assassins type situation, but this is Earth 3. You got to do things a little bit differently. You got to. So I do think that's going to do it for us. Although, before I do sign out, I keep looking at this and I'm like, something belongs right here. Just to really I don't know, just put it over the edge and make sure people know that this is not just some scary cathedral. This is Mount Zoom, the new Mount Zoom. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll about do it. That's it. That's the one right there. I think we nailed it. I think that's going to do the trick right there. Now again, I don't want to scare anybody. I don't want to alarm anybody. A layer, there's nothing to be worried about here. We're doing good work, people. We have established the Charity Syndicate of Earth 3. We have established a new base of operations, a new layer that overlooks an area of Arkham that we are now committed to protecting, defending, and ensuring that nothing bad could ever happen. I'm telling you, folks, this is a good time. This is a good time for the people of Earth 3, and it's all because of my arrival. I'm hoping that they see that. I'm hoping that they recognize that. But I guess we'll just have to find out. Until next time, be sure to check out that findeversale.com thing. And yeah, that's going to do it for me for now. But until next time, goodbye.